An old news clip is going viral that shows Dr. Donald Hinton admitting that Elvis faked his death and was Dr. Hinton's patient for 5 years after his official death. So how plausible is it that Elvis faked his death? And where could he be now? Well, I'm gonna tell you in just a second, but first, the intro. What is gravy? You are watching InformOverload. We do the news and make it entertaining. I'm Charlotte Dobre and I wanna know, what is your favorite Elvis song? I've always been a fan of Can't Help Falling in Love. Just a sucker like that. And do let me know in the comments if you think it's possible that Elvis could be alive, or maybe wait until the end of the video to make your decision, because I'm gonna share all them theories with ya. The 42nd anniversary of Elvis's death just passed. According to the official story, he died on August 16, 1977 after suffering a heart attack and was found dead in the bathroom of his Graceland home when he was only 42 years old. Rest his soul. But many people don't believe official reports. There have been many sightings of Elvis after he died and strange circumstances surrounding his death. After an autopsy, the medical examiner Dr. Jerry Francisco listed Elvis's cause of death as a irregular heartbeat, but that condition can only be diagnosed when a patient is still alive. Also, for example, the tombstone. Elvis's tombstone is visited by over 60,000 people every year. Fans say that the King of Rock left a cryptic message on his tombstone. His name is spelled wrong. Aaron is spelled A-R-O-N on his birth certificate, but on Elvis's gravestone, Aaron is spelled with 2 A's. Fans think this could be an indication that Elvis isn't actually buried there. And then there's the famous open coffin photo that was published on the cover of the National Enquirer. According to author of Elvis Alive, Gail Giorgio, many people said that it looked like a wax dummy because there were beads of sweat on it. She said, "Dead bodies do not sweat, but wax heats up in the sun," and it was an August day. Footage from the funeral also makes fans think that the person or wax figure in the casket looked much younger than a 42-year-old Elvis would have been. The photo on the left is what was in the casket, the photo on the right was Elvis performing aged 42. She also said on TV Land, Myths and Legends, "I do not believe Elvis died on August 16, 1977. Most recently, a video has resurfaced from an old Fox News interview from 2002 with Dr. Donald Hinton, who claims that he treated Elvis in 1997 for 5.5 years. He says that Elvis had told his manager Thomas Andrew Parker, also known as Colonel Tom, that he wanted to fake his death and leave show business. Colonel Tom agreed because he would be making more money off of Elvis's death than Elvis did in his whole lifetime. So who is this Donald Hinton doctor fella? He was a board-certified psychiatrist trained to treat mental illnesses like depression, anxiety, schizophrenia, and substance abuse. He said in the interview that he saw the man in person, who he claims is Elvis Presley. Not only that, the video shows him saying that he has no doubt he treated the King of Rock while he was in hiding. Dr. Donald Hinton also says that the book he published was written with Elvis under the pseudonym Jesse, who, if you didn't know, was the name of Elvis's twin brother that died at birth. The book also features letters that were said to be handwritten by Elvis. At the time of the interview, Elvis Presley Enterprises refused to answer Fox's request for comment. All they said was that the claims were, quote, completely ridiculous. I should also let you guys know that Dr. Donald Hinton ended up losing his medical license because he was caught over-prescribing pain-killing tablets to a patient. According to the Drug Enforcement Administration as well as the Missouri State Board of Healing Arts, Hinton issued 34,000 pills between August 1997 to the year 2000, which is 5 times the recommended amount. Elvis Presley would be in his mid-80s if he were alive today. It is a very high chance that even if he did fake his death and he was alive for the last several decades, he probably isn't around anymore. Do you think that Elvis could have faked his death and lived on away from the spotlight? Let me know in those comments. For now, it's time to respond to some of your comments from our video, "Woman's Toilet Explodes After Fart Gases Are Ignited by Lightning." Yes, that is a real title, thank you very much. Crime Documentary said, "What's with the 80s? Oh, you mean like this? What's with your face?" Fancy NAS Fab said, "LOL, the news is wild." Yes, that is, boo. It is on IO. My Little Adventure said, "Sometimes I've already heard the stories you're sharing. I always watch anyways for views' sake, and you do make things more interesting." And funnier too, right? Aru Stattern said, "Your hair looks like you were struck by lightning." How do you know it wasn't? That is it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you want to keep watching, check out this playlist right over here, and make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed your time here, subscribe if you want more, and I will see you in a future IO video.